Hi guys, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket and in this video we are going to review the trades taken on 26th of July 2021. So we'll try to make this little different. Rather than usual trade review, what we'll try to do this time is I'm going to pause the video in the middle in the critical positions and you will have to make a call whether what exactly or which trade exactly you will be taking and whether you will be adjusting or not, and if you are adjusting, what adjustments will you be doing, right? So we will start off with both Nifty as well as Bank Nifty because we traded both in Nifty and Bank Nifty today. So first I'll be looking at the Bank Nifty chart, so right over here, and we started entering the position by 9:30. So at 9:30, so if you take the 9:30 candle and around 9:31, Bank Nifty is somewhere trading close to 34,950 and 34,900 right over here. So now you pause the video and try to guess which short straddle we will be taking. So you can pause the video for 5 seconds and try to take a guess. Right, so the short straddle which we'll be doing in Bank Nifty is 34,900. Right, and then you can see that Bank Nifty consolidated for some time and then there was a big shoot up. So we had shorted both of these options somewhere around 260. Call option was at 260 and even put option was at 260. So we had shorted both of these options at around 260 and 260, and when this big move came, right, this particular option ended up becoming 380 whereas this ended up becoming 210. So both are 34,900 call as well as put option. So the question is, will you actually adjust this particular position? So the answer is we actually ended up adjusting. So adjustments are completely discretionary. You might do it, you might not do it. But at this particular point in time, we felt it was necessary to adjust because there was some imbalance in the position. You can see that there is 380 and this is at 210, which means even if I see some down move in Bank Nifty, I don't actually see both of the premiums matching. So that's the reason I did actually end up adjusting. So now the question is, which adjustment would you do? So you have 34,900 calls as well as puts and the market has shot up. So looking at the premiums, you decide, okay, it's a good thing to adjust, right? So which adjustment would you end up doing? So as long as your stop loss is not triggered, so we are keeping a stop loss of 75%. As long as your stop loss is not triggered and you have an imbalance in your position, you will end up doing a shift. So here what you will do is you will shift from 34,900 towards 35,000 put option. But what we actually ended up doing is we shifted towards 35,100. So this was little over ambitious, might not have been required. So 35,000 would have been much ideal because right after that there is reversal and we actually shifted little aggressively, which was not required at all. Right, so after that, so now you have made a shift and you have shifted from 34,900 towards 35,000 and you have also placed a 75% stop loss, which is not yet triggered. Now at 1 o'clock you see the market is trading around 35,000. So now pause the video and decide which trade will you be taking. So which short straddle will you be doing? So it is pretty obvious that you will be doing a 35,000 short straddle. So you will be shorting both 35,000 CE and PE. And similarly at 2 o'clock again, so Bank Nifty is trading right over there. So it is again pretty obvious that we'll be doing one more 35,000 short straddle, that is 35,000 CE and PE. So as you all know that we will be usually entering the trade 3 times, one at around 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock as well as 2 o'clock. And that is what exactly we did this time. So 2 times we entered 35,000 short straddles, that is at 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Apart from that, we have a 34,900 calls and 35,100 puts. This position currently open. So this is the overall position as of now. And what actually ends up happening is as the market consolidates over here, so we finally end up booking a profit of close to 1 lakh. So this is the total profit what we made today. But the thing is, there is one more important thing. So we had discussed this in the psychology session also, where we had a session where we discussed about trading psychology. So there also we had discussed about one point where as soon as we get some good profits, we can take some profit. So we can book 20% or we can book 40%, take some profits and hold on to the remaining position. And I guess Vandana had also made a special mention about this. It will make you less involved emotionally, because when you are getting lot of profits, you want to have more of it. So that's the reason you will end up holding everything. But actually what we ended up doing today is we actually tried to practice whatever we were taught. And as a reason, so right over here around 10:15, 10:30, so we had got a profit of somewhere close to 40k in the morning itself, since the market had consolidated, and we booked half. And then what happened is, again we started entering fresh trades around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock and 12 o'clock. So we entered fresh trades, and as the market consolidated and gave some good theta decay right over here, again we booked half the position. So we were booking half quantity every now and then when we got some good amount of theta decay. So that is one thing which we tried to implement, and it actually helped us quite a lot, because after we booked this, right, so then there was a big shot up in the market which would have put us in loss. Thanks to regular booking of profits, we didn't actually go into a loss at all. So that is with regards to Bank Nifty. And Nifty, there is absolutely nothing that you have to guess. It's only a single guess you have to be making, and that holds good throughout, right? So 10 o'clock, looking at the level of Nifty, pause the video and guess which strike will you be actually taking, or which short straddle will you be actually doing. So it is quite obvious that Nifty is trading around 15,842, 860, which means obviously you will end up doing a 15,850 short straddle, right? And after that, it really never gave a point where you thought, okay, should I actually adjust or not? So after I entered the 15,850 short straddle, so I had shorted calls and puts at the range of 75 as well as 75. So now what happened when this particular move came, so we can see a big shoot up right over here. When this particular move came, the premiums of these two changed to the following. So the calls became somewhere around 88 and puts became somewhere around 58 to 55. So looking at this difference, pause the video and tell me whether would you like to adjust looking at this premium difference. So would you be comfortable adjusting for this particular premium difference? So you can pause the video for 5 seconds and you can just think about it. Right. So we personally didn't feel there was a significant difference for us to make any sort of adjustment, because Nifty more or less had gone up, and a small reversal would again put this back at 70 and 70, because it has not actually gone quite a lot away from 70, right? So that's the reason we particularly didn't feel that there was any need of adjustment at this particular point, and we didn't actually end up making any sort of adjustment. And that was a good call which we took, because right after that Nifty fell, and again at 1 o'clock, I don't think it's a pretty hard guess which short straddle we would have taken. It's 15,850 short straddle, and again right over here which short straddle we would have taken, it's again 15,850. So it was a pretty simple trade which we took today. And afternoon there was complete consolidation in both Nifty as well as Bank Nifty, and we really didn't have to think much before taking the trade because it was right over there. So that was for overall trade today, and we ended with a profit of somewhere close to 1 lakh. And as I mentioned earlier, so we were booking profits as and when we got it. So whenever our M2M shot up, we started taking 50% out, and again we started re-entering later on. So that actually helped us boost our profits little higher. So all in all, it was a pretty flat day and a good day. So we didn't see the theta decay which we actually expected. Today was a day where after 10 o'clock, to be honest, till almost 2 o'clock, we never had real good decay. So our M2M was somewhere close to 40-50,000 itself till 2 o'clock, post which we actually shot up little. right? And if you are new to this video, then you can definitely check out the short straddle video. The link is in the description. And so we also have an adjustment video. You can check that out as well. So you can also analyze these trades on platforms like Sensible and actually try to see what exactly your payoff graph would be. So for the same also, you can check the link in the description. So this is the trade video, and you can see right over here we have a profit of around 38,000, and I have quantity of 1,000, 34,900 short straddle and 15,850 short straddle. So right over here, so I have quantity of 3,000 as well as 1,000. Right, so here as we touch 40,000, I end up booking half quantity. So right over here, so you can see that as we have touched 40,000, I have booked half quantity of both Nifty and Bank Nifty. So as I move further, so at this particular point in time, I start adding more positions around 12 o'clock because our M2M had come down quite a lot. I thought, okay, this might be some good point to add in some positions. I didn't add a lot. Little positions I ended up adding. So you can also see that we have made a shift from 34,900 all the way to 35,100 PE. So that is quite clearly evident here. So we have shifted this quantity from this to this. So the ideal shift would have been actually towards 35,000 PE, but we ended shifting to 35,100 PE. So you can see that even though we have spent almost 2 hours, our M2M has not really shot up. It's still around 23,000 itself. And as I further move ahead, so now it's almost 1 o'clock, and I have kept my positions as it is. So I'll start adding little more later on, and we have now hit an M2M of 55,000. And as I further move ahead in the trade, by 2 o'clock I start adding extra quantities of Nifty as well as Bank Nifty, and the M2M is still intact at 47,000 itself. And again, as I move right over here, so I have added quite a lot of Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. So you can see that I have totally 7,000 quantity of Nifty, 2,500 quantity of Bank Nifty, and M2M is around 60k right now. So I'll quickly forward the video, and you can see that by 240 we have hit an M2M of somewhere around 80-90k. Right here, we around 232 we hit an M2M of 1 lakh, and as soon as we hit this, I feel okay, it's a good time to book some positions because we had already discussed how it actually affects our trading psychology, and that's the reason I actually end up doing that. So I'll just show that to you. So right over here, when we hit profit of 1 lakh, so you can watch this. So I end up booking half quantity. I have selected 50% here with the market protection. So this actually turned out to be a good decision. We ended up booking in Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. So both places we ended up booking 50% of the quantity. So that was a pretty good call. And finally, once again when we crossed 1,10,000, we again end up booking all the quantity. And finally, I'll just move towards the end. So we finally book everything, all the trades around 255 itself. So we didn't take any trade after 3 o'clock. We ended up booking all the quantities at 255 itself. And today we actually went very less number of trades. So we hardly traded somewhere around 60-70 orders, not more than that. So it was a pretty decent day and a pretty flat day. So we have to see what exactly happens tomorrow, because again, this day is completely flat. So we'll see whether it continues or we can expect some volatility tomorrow. And finally, coming into the Excel, we'll be quickly filling that as well. So today we made 1 lakh with a brokerage of 17,500. So this might be little bit of overestimation. So we might have actually not paid so much, but I will still continue to assume this. Right. With that, we have again come back to 11 lakh. So we don't have a lot of days left. So we still have 4 more lakh to go. So let's see whether that can be achieved or not. Right. So with that, we also come to the end of this video, and I really hope you like this new way of presentation where I pause the video and I actually ask you to make a decision. So if yes, we can actually continue with the same. Otherwise, I'll go back to the old style where I show the entire chart quickly, and then we'll be moving on to the live trade video. So with that, I come to the end of this video, and if you're liking the content on this channel, please do hit the like button, share and subscribe. and you can also follow us on other social media platforms using the link in the description. Thank you so much for joining, guys, and I'll be catching you soon in the next video.